because this potentially might be one of the houses I pick. Do I need to say that I hated the house? Do I need to say that I hated the house?
You know plenty, you know what I'm talking about, cause you just get me, yeah, you so pretty.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And if you know, I have been gone from YouTube for over a year. I took some time off because it was just time for me to get myself together, but I am back. I have turned 25. That's an update. I have turned 25. I turned 26 very, very soon. And y'all, I'm ready to buy a house. I know on one of my videos, it might have been my last video, I'm not 100% sure. I did show you guys me going home touring, but today I'm going to go tour some more homes. I kind of sat down with myself and found some homes that I really did like in a certain area. So now we are doing the big girl things. This is my grown woman era. And so now I'm going to go tour some homes with my realtor. I decided to bring you guys along as a return to YouTube because why not? So enjoy this. I am filming for TikTok. I'm not going to use my DJI for TikTok. I'm going to use my phone. I'm kind of still getting used to this camera. I love it, but we're going to have a good time and we're going to enjoy these houses that we see. I definitely want you guys to comment and let me know what house you like. I'm not going to show like the front necessarily, just in case I do decide to buy the house. I don't really want anybody to find me. But yeah, if you're not following me on social media, follow me at Soraya Danae, and let's go ahead and get this day started. All right, y'all, so this is the first house. I'm not too sold because it's a little close, but we'll see when I get inside. So I looked back at this video and realized, yes, it's just too close. Like I thought I really, really liked it, but I do not. I also realized coming in, you just get straight to the house. There's no foyer, there's no steps in the front. It's just the garage door and this storage closet door. I'm not really a big fan on that because I feel like I need something that gives grand opening inside of my home. Like I need something very cute, and this foyer is not giving it because it's not a foyer. You just get straight to the dining room to the right, and then you have your half bath right here. I do want a half bath for my guests to use downstairs by the entrance area, but not that close to the entrance area, if that makes any sense. Something that was very important to me to have in a house was an island because I just love the way that it looks. It just flushes really well with your kitchen. I also want a nice space that I will be able to cut up my vegetables and etc. on the island. I do like that the sink is embedded in the island, but it doesn't have to be in my home. As long as I have an island, I will be okay. The pantry was a nice size. I didn't care for the fridge, and the fridge did come with it. However, you could always toss with it whatever they give you in your home. But I wasn't sold on it just yet. I'm so obsessed with this area. This is so tea. I indeed thought I was obsessed with this house. Like, I really did. Because my realtor really convinced me, like, you, Soraya, you do not need that much space. Like, this is your first home. But I do. If I'm going to pay whatever I'm paying, I do need enough space. I do. And so once I sat in the car and convinced myself, like, you don't need to settle just because it's a good price. So I indeed did not like this house. I'm not obsessed. It is tea for somebody else, not me. I did like that it had a patio already built in. There's my realtor right there. But I did like that it had a patio built in, but I would have liked to extend it, and I want a bigger backyard. I don't want my neighbor's backyard to already be touching my door. You know what I mean? It's just not ideal for me. So I indeed still do not like this house. All right, so now we're going to head upstairs. I do not want carpet in my home. However, you can always pull this up, but I hate that they just put this carpet here, and I would have had to pull it up. It's something about that that does not sit right with me, but it's fine. I'm still not choosing this house. This is what it looks like when you come up the steps. The rooms are okay. They're not the best size. Also, side note, keep in mind that I'm still learning how to use this camera. Okay? Please work with me. But that's what you see when you come up the steps. This is the first guest room. It was not given guest room. It gave office. It was just really, really small. It was too small for me. And I want my guests to be able to feel very homey. And there's no space in there to even feel homey. The closet was super duper small. Super duper small. The door could barely, I couldn't, no. Now we're going to, I believe, the second guest room. Okay, no, this is the laundry room. We're going to the laundry room. The laundry room was okay. I like that it's upstairs, but then again, I don't, because if it has a leak, then it messes up your ceiling downstairs. Be mindful of that. This was the second guest room. I indeed still did not like it because it was very, very small. and it looks like it could be an office room. None of the guest rooms gave guest room or had a good enough size for my guests that I would have liked for them to, have. This closet was actually really big though for a guest room, I would say. Um, Usually they're standard size, so that was the first thing that I noticed. The bathroom definitely needed a lot of work. And this house was built in 2020. It's 2025. Why does the bathroom need that much work in 5 years? You did not keep up with your house. It's fine though. This is the master. I'm not sold. I feel like my room at my mother's house is the same size. I feel like for my master, I'm thinking grand, premium, junior suite. It just was not giving master to me, and that's okay. It's okay. It's just something I was not interested in. But once again, my realtor did convince me, Soraya, you do not need that much space, baby. This is your first home, And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. She was doing a good job at convincing me, but I'm not convinced still. I'm not really, really big on baths, so I would definitely take that tub out and build a longer shower. But once again, I'm not going to buy this house, so we're not going to talk about that. That's what I was thinking while I was looking at this house, though. Also, the closet was too small. If you know me, then you know I have way too much clothes. I have way too many clothes. There's no way my clothes can fit in there. No way. And it also couldn't fit in the guest room because the closets are so small. She's a no. This potentially might be one of the houses I pick. I'm super excited about that. The house is cute. Okay, seatbelt. The house is so cute. And I really wish I could have got one like that had more land next to it. But I'm not mad at it. It's a nice community. I wonder if they have like a clubhouse or something like that. So I do want to look more into that. But I'm not jumping to the first house I see, but I really do like this house. We're at the second home. This is what it looks like on the outside. Of course, I'm going to block it out. That's my realtor and her daughter. This is what it looks like. I don't really like those pillars in the front. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't care for the pillars in the front. Right here. I don't know. All right, let's see.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I immediately knew I was not going to like this house from me being in the car like I told you guys. But also when I came in, it just gave old. I don't want anything that gives old, okay? It just was not my type of home. I could not see myself in here, and I prayed to God to give me that feeling when I get in the house that I know it's home, that I know it's for me. And this feeling did not come upon me when I was stepped into this home. I was not happy or pleased with anything that I saw in this home. Like, I didn't like it. This is not me. The kitchen seemed nice on the pictures for Zillow, but when I actually came into the house, it just looked very, very old. It needed a lot of work done, and I'm not interested in doing a lot of work in a home. So we decided to leave this house because I did not like this. Do I need to say that I hated the house? Do I need to say that I hated the house? Or y'all know? Do y'all know already? I hated the house. I hated it. I hated everything about it. The inside, the outside. Yes, it has a lot of land in the back. Didn't even care to go look at it because the house just looks so freaking old. Okay, on to the next house, y'all. On to house number 3. House number 3 is under litigation right now. The lady who owned the house did die. It's tied up in some legal stuff. I hope she did not die in the house because I do not want to live in a house that somebody passed away in. It's something about that doesn't sit right with my spirit. So, yeah, let's go to house number 3. The whole time I thought I was recording, y'all. The house is cute, though. This is what it looks like. The back looks like it has termites at the bottom, so we're trying to see. But we're heading in now to see. But the wind is definitely taking me.
It's dark in there, me too.
And look, they must have had a plumbing problem because all this is replaced. All this.
Yeah, this
That
is
must be
not
like
it.
the sun. But all of this, ooh.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's just very dark in here.
Yeah. So I've been working with realtors since I was little. She is my family realtor, and she knows me and my family very well. She said her spirit did not even sit right since she stepped foot at the door. If you know, she's very much, she's a Christian. She did not play about big God, okay? She said her hair was standing up. She just didn't feel right. Her spirit would not allow her to feel comfortable or peaceful in this home, and I agree. It was just very dark in there. It just felt very strange. So we indeed left. We didn't even think about going upstairs or anything like that. So that's what we're sitting outside discussing right here. All right, so we are at the third house. No, fourth house. The wind out here is crazy. I indeed love, love, love this house. I can't say it enough how much I love this house. I am praying that this is going to be my house. But remember, this is just episode 1. I love this. This was the dining area. The front of the house is beautiful. Let me just start by that, saying that the foyer was grand. It was beautiful. Everything was fairly new in this home, okay? It is an older home, but they did a lot of renovations. This was a kitchen. What I wanted in my kitchen was an island. I made that very clear that I wanted an island. This had a mini island, which was fine. I would turn it a little bit. If I could turn it a different way, then I would like to do that. However, I'm happy that it has an island. Do you see the paint job of the house? My realtor knew I loved this when I looked at her. So this is what the kitchen looks like. They given me all the appliances except for the refrigerator, and they're all new appliances, shall I say that. They have new cabinets as well, but we'll get to that. Right here, this is outside in the backyard. It was very important to me that I had a nice sized backyard because I kept saying that I wanted to host things with my friends and maybe my family as well at my home. So I decided that I wanted a backyard space. If I wanted to create a fire pit or make a patio back there, I just wanted to have something that was big enough to host whatever I wanted to host. So this house definitely met that requirement for me. I love the sliding door. It was gorgeous. Her daughter came back and said, "Girl, you gonna like what you see upstairs." And she indeed did not lie. Like, look at my face. I'm so excited. I was so excited to go up there. This was the living room. I like this because it's just very basic, but it still has a fireplace. I can still put my sectional right there. I can put the size TV that I want because I do want a big size TV. And I could still watch that from the kitchen. So I do like how they set that up as well. The cabinets, at first, we didn't realize they were new. We thought they were just freshly painted. But they were new cabinets, new countertop, and everything like that. It was something that you don't see too often. People don't tend to renovate these places now. Right now, they've just been selling it as it is. That is a storage closet. You could put your decorations, whatever you need to put in there. I wanted to come back and look at the pantry to see the size because I love organizing my pantry. I love organizing my pantry. Like the little organization videos, my favorite. So I really did like this. And I'm just giving you a view of what the living room or den, whatever you call this at your house, looks like from afar. Now, the garage. I have only one car, but I do plan to get another car. Look at this. It's freshly painted. It looks really good. And I was like, okay. Initially, she had sold me on you don't have more than one car. If you do, you could park the other one outside for the first house. But this house actually had exactly what I wanted. A 2-car garage, and it was freshly painted in there. It was very clean. And then we were talking about the floors of the home. This was the color that I wanted in my home. I wanted it to be a neutral color on the floor. It looks great. It goes against the cabinets and everything really nice. Even the paint job. So if you look at the paint as well, I was going to do like a off-whitish gray in my house, but this color is also very cute. And of course, I will put in the white light so you guys can have better content. But it just works out perfectly for me. We were all very starstruck on how much I really liked this home because the other one had really got me. So I looked at this and I was like, this really might be the one. And I had that feeling that I was telling you guys about earlier. I had the feeling. So now we're just walking over to the laundry room. I didn't even know the laundry room was over here. Like, look at it. It's all in its own area. Isn't that lovely? It's so cute. I love this. And then this is the half bath that is in the hallway. So remember when I said from the other house, this bathroom is in the hallway, but it's not right in front of the front door. So I do like that. Everything's just so spacious. It just seems like me. like me. And I don't even want to get into the part that is stressing me out, but I'm not going to let it stress me out. Let's go up the steps. We're going up the stairs. Fresh carpet. The carpet is fairly new. They also did a lot of cleaning in this house before they put it on the market, which is lovely because I've seen some houses that were not even cleaned. All right. So initially I was going to take out to the master first, but I said, nope, let's save that for last. This is guest bedroom number 1. There are 4 bedrooms in this house. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. This is a standard size. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at this house at all. It's cute. The view from this room will be the backyard. Of course, I have patchy grass clearly in the back, and I'm speaking it into existence. Yes, that is patchy grass right there in my home. I would get new grass laid down. The countertop here is new in the bathroom and the cabinets as well. The shower I do not think is new at all. Yeah, I don't see that shower in there being new, but they did upgrade this countertop and cabinet, so that's fine. This is guest bedroom number 2. I love this bedroom as well. It is the same size as the other bedroom with a standard size closet, and that works out because once again, it's just a guest room. One of these rooms are bound to be a office for me unless I have children, and I don't see that happening right now. Right here, this is the linen closet. This is where I would keep all my linens and extra toilet paper and paper towel. And then this is the third guest room. Once again, they're all the same size, which again is lovely. And it has a standard closet. But now we're going to Big Mama's room. That's me. We're going to Big Mama's room. Oh, wait, she's telling me something. She thinks that my realtor says she thinks it's a good size for a guest room. And I agree with her because sometimes guest rooms are really, really tiny lately. And then like the newer homes we've been seeing. But this is Big Mama's room. What I like about Big Mama's room is that I can control the thermostat inside of my room. For me, this is the bathroom. I'm not big on sitting, soaking, and taking baths, but we'll talk about that later. I do like the sit down area, especially with me trying to get more into doing my makeup. That's perfect. It has 2 sinks, one on each side. If I do have a little company one day, you could use the other side and not be it in my way. I love that. Now, the tub, I would probably knock that out and extend my shower, but I might start falling into love with like deep self-care to where I decide I want to take a bath. It just makes me feel a little icky and nasty, but okay, whatever. This right here is my closet. This isn't very important for me to have because I have a lot of stuff. And when you have a lot of stuff, it is hard to fit it all in one closet, trust me. But I probably would knock all of that down, like the shelving, and I would have somebody come in and build a custom closet for me. One thing I did not like is that the attic is in my closet. That really throws me off. Because I've seen crazy movies with people coming out of people's attics. You know what I mean? And then if somebody needs to go check my attic, they have to come in my room and go in my closet where all my things are at. That's just a little skeptical for me. Because what if you think you want to come back and rob me? I won't speak that into existence, but I'm just saying, like, let's just say hypotheticals. But I really, really, really love this room. I love the master bedroom. I could easily see how I wanted to put my bed. I could easily see where I want to put my TV. I just see it. It's just so grand. It's beautiful. I'm really loving the view that I had here and the idea. So this is definitely what I fell in love with. This house really just, like, look at me. I'm just glowing. I'm so happy. I really, really like it. All right, bad news, y'all. So I just knew that was going to be my house, right? I just had it. And it's not that bad news because God has the final say always. But God must have knew that I really liked this house. Because as I'm looking at the house, y'all, somebody puts in an offer. And it goes under contract. And I really, really like this house. Like, and I said, God, if it's meant to be, please let it be. But it is way more than I expected it to be. It's still in the range. However, it's still in the range. However, I would like to pay less. So in my head, while we're in there, I'm like, yes. Sorry, y'all, the wind. Yes, we're going to offer less. Like, we had a whole plan. Episode 1 of home buying. This process is going to be long. that just kind of broke my heart a little bit. But sometimes in this process, your heart will get broken and you got to build it right back up. So if it is meant to be, God will make it be. Loved the house a lot. It was beautiful. Yeah. So I'm sad because it just went under contract today. My eyes could water a little bit because I really like this house. I was sitting here like, oh Lord, like that is for me, you know, but if it's meant to be, God will make it be. I don't want to have to offer $309,000. Like, that's crazy. I don't want to have to offer that. And she was like, we could put in an offer. No, man, we can't. I'm not going to be paying $309 because the whole, you know, plan was to offer less. But now that someone has went ahead and purchased or put an offer down, now it's going to be like, oh, well, you have to pay the exact price. But I'm a solid person. Let me talk to the people that's selling it. Let me connect with them on a deep level. And let me see if they would just sell me the house. I would be so happy. All right. I'm sorry. I had to rant. This was episode 1 of the home buying process. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I know that there will be an episode 2 because I probably will go tour some more houses before I make a decision. I don't want to just hop onto that number one, that house number 1. I kind of do want to have some more options to choose from. I just knew that if option number 2, the one I like just now, if that was a choice, I would have probably went for that one for sure. But, it's all in God's timing. So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 1. And I hope you guys look forward to episode 2. Make sure you follow me on all my social media at Sarai Danae. See you guys in the next video. Peace.